a lot of people out there want to kind of, get into product management and become eventually a product leader. There's some elements that are very critical for you to become a product leader. And the first and the foremost is the empathy for users, right? You need to know what exactly the users are feeling so that you understand them well enough and design your products for them. I've seen a lot of product leaders who essentially say that, hey, I'm going to build a product and my users are going to come by and learn how to use them, which is completely the wrong way to look at things. You should be building products around the users, and you should have a clarity of vision to be able to kind of do that really well. So one is empathy with the users. The second element that I look at a very strong product leader is ability to have a vision where he can think through as to how macro trends are kind of trending at this point of time. He sees relevance of various technological changes, sees how the hardware devices are kind of transforming, the software is kind of evolving, and hence is able to imagine use cases as to what is going to be the standard behavior of users going forward. So that bit of vision is also critical as well. The core strengths that any product guy needs to have is being analytical, being creative, and being able to tell good stories. Right? All of those are necessary, but over and above that, to be a very strong leader, you need to have the capability to be doing the first two elements that I kind of spoke about. It's a wonderful time to be in India as a product builder, right? You have 1.3 billion potential users. So many of them underserved in terms of very few brand products which kind of is trying to cater most of their needs. So the future is here. That's why everybody's looking towards India. Thousands and millions of products have to be built out for all of these users, and that's going to be built by people like you and me, right? So some of us have been in the space for a longer period of time, and there's knowledge that has been accumulated, and that knowledge is now ready to be passed on to a lot more folks out there. So what IPL is doing and what I think other institutes are trying to achieve in terms of networking, creating access to these product leaders with people who are aspiring to become product managers is the right thing to do. Because if you see the value, you see multiple other places, strength of any ecosystem has been how knowledge kind of percolates and transfers down the pipeline. I think we're ready to do that, and all the leaders would want to kind of do that, and the future is going to be bright in terms of new product leaders emerging out of India. I look forward to it. Invest in yourself. Invest in learning certain tools, figuring out what the market is all about, speaking to people. We are all Indians, we understand India and how India functions. So give some more thought and mind space to thinking about that at all points of time. Invest in yourself, think of yourself as a product. Understand that there are weaknesses, there are strong areas, certain things need to be polished up at different points of time. So invest time and effort in learning those skills, reading up enough, and then speaking to people from the industry itself. Because there are plenty of mentors out there who are willing to kind of mentor you. So be a learning animal. Learn as much as possible from multiple places, people, and I'm saying that you would pretty much be in a very strong place to be able to kind of aspire to that level as well. Opportunities are there in India. It's the right timing. If you invest in yourself, the results are going to pay off pretty soon.